If you haven't already noticed, I am new to video editing and so excited about all these different text options, so bear with me as I explore and learn. I'm sick today, so I'm going to make you Cháo Gà, a quintessential Vietnamese dish that my mom used to make for me while I'm sick. With a few simple ingredients, we can make a really beautiful rice porridge. It's warm and comforting and exactly what my mom used to make me. Take my recipe and make it your own by personalizing your toppings, which really bring this dish together. We are going to start by roasting our aromatics, onion, ginger, and shallots today. Don't mind my little girl in the background there. I have kept my ginger and onion pieces large so they're easily removed at the end of cooking. Searing your aromatics really brings out the flavor and the aroma in the end product. It's totally worth it, I promise. Next, we add minced shallots. I mince it really small because I do want to keep the shallots in my end product. It's going to cook down brown and bring beautiful sweet flavor. Next, we are going to add our raw, pre-rinsed white rice. We are going to cook the white rice in the oil with the aromatics. This is going to give the rice a more savory end flavor and also make the porridge silky and smooth. There's probably a lot of scientific reasons as to why we do this, but trust me, it's totally worth it and develops such beautiful flavor. Saute the rice until all the liquid has evaporated from the rinsed rice and your aromatics begin to brown. Before we add our liquids, we're going to add some minced garlic. We are going to saute the garlic until it's aromatic, and then we're going to add our liquids. Don't mind my sniffling nose. Next, we'll add our liquid. I have cartoned bone broth. This is super convenient and quick because you don't have to make your own chicken broth and adds tons of protein to your porridge. I just happen to have chicken stock from a rotisserie chicken that I had. So really rare occasion because who has time to simmer a chicken carcass for like hours? Anyways, either one will do just fine. Pour in your liquid and deglaze your pan. Make sure you get all the scrapings on the bottom because that's where all your flavor is coming from. Bring your pot to a boil and then cover and then simmer. Open and stir occasionally. Halfway through, you'll be able to add your seasonings. Here I have the mushroom umami seasoning from Trader Joe's. This is a great alternative if you want to make a vegan chow. I would definitely swap out the stock for vegetable stock, but you can definitely have a rich, comforting porridge that's vegan. When the porridge is almost finished, this is our opportunity to skim the fat and the impurities on top of the surface of the porridge. This will keep your porridge being nice and clear and smooth. And I might be the only weirdo, but I find this portion super meditative. As your porridge continues to cook, your rice will expand and soften and thicken your soup much like the way a risotto would. Continue to stir so that the rice at the bottom does not stick or burn, and it's time to add more seasoning. Fish sauce. Keep in mind that the potency of fish sauce ranges a great deal. Depending on how potent it is, will affect how much you want to add, so add a little bit at a time and taste as you go. For saltier palates, you can definitely add more fish sauce and salt to your own personal bowl after you ladle it out of the main pot. Now that your porridge is done cooking, you can remove and discard your onion and ginger. I'll be picking at this pot for the next few hours, maybe days, so I'm just going to keep it in the pot to continue to steep. Now onto the fun part, toppings! I am ladling it into my wabi-sabi bowl, which is an imperfectly perfect ceramic bowl from a local LA ceramicist. Something to keep in mind about Chao Ga is that on its own, although it's nourishing and rich, has a really mild flavor, so it's easy to eat when you have a sour stomach or just want something bland. But here we're going to pump up the volume on all the flavors by all of the toppings. I like to start by topping it with finely chopped green onions. The next topping is white pepper. This is a non-negotiable for me. I always have to have white pepper in my chow, otherwise it just doesn't taste the same. It definitely has a different flavor than your traditional black pepper, but trust me, this is a cupboard staple that you will want to have on hand. Sprinkle as much or as little as you'd like. Note that white pepper is much more fine in its ground than black pepper for a smooth consistency in chow. I add homemade chili crisp. This is a recipe that I make regularly and keep on hand. I have an idea. My next video will be how to make your own chili crisp, so you can have this for yourself. Then, to keep it easy, I have some pre-shredded rotisserie chicken from the grocery store because I'm sick, and who has time to roast rotisserie chicken right now? Not me. Add a handful of rotisserie chicken straight from the fridge. The warm broth will heat up your shredded chicken, and you're ready to go. My recipe for Chao Ga. Whether you're feeling sick or feeling perfectly fine, this warm, comforting soup reminds me of being home and being taken care of. Let me know in my comments how you like the recipe, and obviously all video editing and tips are welcome since this is all new to me. And thank you again for tuning in, and hit subscribe and give me ideas for anything else that you'd like me to make a video about. Here I am wearing sunglasses because I don't want people asking me if I'm sick and sad and tired. I'm just sick and tired. Hope you guys are well. Take care.